Think of his motivation. Millions of dollars, and yet it's still difficult. Full-time job. He's paid to look like that. But you just want to look like that because cool. Instagram. Coach Greg, in today's video, we're going over Channing Tatum's struggles to get lean and in shape for Magic Mike 3. If you haven't seen it, you've seen he had an amazing body, amazing physique, and he's one hell of a dancer. But he's had enough. This is it. He can't do it no more. He's not as young as he used to be, and he opened up on the Kelly Clark show saying exactly what he had to go through in order to get in shape for that role. I was really happy to see that he was open and honest, not just saying, I just had to force feed chicken, broccoli, and rice 6 meals a day. He actually goes in and explains just how hard it was. So we're going to watch the video, and it is an eye-opener to see just how difficult it is to get in shape like this. And you might be thinking, that physique, that's attainable natural. Most people can look like that if they just work hard. No. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth himself, Channing Tatum.
Oh, God.
That's amazing.
No, don't put that up.
I would put that, if I worked out and looked like that, I would put it up everywhere.
Trust me, that might be the reason why I didn't want to do a third one, is because I have to look like that.
And so he's saying that's the problem, having to live up to that standard, to look like that again. Yeah, I did it in Magic Mike 1 and 2, but it's hard. Harder than you think. You see the finished product, but you don't know the months of hard work, torture, and dieting that goes into it.
So you don't work out regularly all the time?
No, but it's hard to look like, even if you do work out, to be that kind of in shape is not natural.
And so Kelly Clarkson says, well, don't you work out all the time? And he's like, yeah, I work out all the time, but looking like that, that's not natural. And I don't think he means that to have a body like that, you can't be natural. He means it's unnatural, as in is unrealistic, or it's not normal, or it shouldn't be emulated. That kind of physique, it's not normal. Natural physique is not single-digit body fat, shredded muscles popping out ever veins. Natural physique looks normal, and to get to that physique, he had to suffer and suffer immensely.
You have to eat like so well.
Yeah, you have to. That's not even healthy. You have to starve yourself.
Oh my God.
So Kelly says, you had to eat well. She probably seen all those other actors saying, well, I had to shove in 6,000 calories, 8 meals a day, chicken, broccoli, and rice. He's like, eat well? No, you have to starve yourself. That's what I keep telling people. The hardest part about looking like that is not eating. It's not the opposite. It's not getting in all the calories, force feeding so many meals. It's putting the friggin' fork down.
I don't think when you're that lean, it's actually
health is dangerous.
It is. It's true.
I love this guy. He says to be that lean, it's not healthy. It isn't. It's not healthy to be that shredded, to have no energy, to be always hungry, to have a hard time sleeping.
New public service announcement, folks. Health is not good for you.
So although you look fit, you look amazing, looks like you're healthy, you are in fact the exact opposite. The day he does his dance that he looks his best, his leanest, that's his most unhealthy state.
I don't know how people that work a 9 to 5 actually stay in shape, because it's my full-time job and I can barely do it.
He literally says, I don't know how normal people do it. People that have a 9 to 5 job, people that have to work, how do they do it? This is my job, and I found it hard. I had to go to the gym twice a day, eat at certain times, and starve myself. Very, very difficult. The struggle, it's real.
I fluctuate like almost. It was a lot more when I was younger, but now I can't get it off so as easy. So now I only fluctuate like 15 pounds, but I used to fluctuate like 30.
And Channing says when I was younger, it was easier. I could fluctuate up and down 30 pounds. I could bulk up 30 pounds and then cut back down and get in shape. But now that I'm older, it's just too hard. So I walk around 15 pounds above what I need to look like to do this role. It was a full-time job and he could barely do it, and he only had to lose 15 pounds. But you want to look like a Gymshark model. You want to look like Channing Tatum. And he's not overly muscled. It doesn't look like, oh my goodness, it would be so hard to look like that. Yet it is. And he has above average genetics. Sorry, telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You all want to hear you can look like Channing Tatum if you just train hard. If you eat your 5 meals a day, proper food, probably look like that, probably take 2 or 3 years. I mean, after all, he looks natural, he doesn't look enhanced. Anyone can get that kind of physique. I'm sorry, but it's not true. If you have average to above average genetics and you work hard, yes, but not to stay that lean year round. And yes, he's able to get that condition briefly for a little while, but he can't sustain it. Just like any bodybuilder, bikini competitor, you get down to that condition, then you have to gain weight after. It's a full-time job for him to do this. He doesn't have to do anything else. Full-time job. But yet you want to have a family, kids, girlfriend, boyfriend, circle friend, and look like that, train, no problem. It's not realistic. And so remember my saying, close your eyes, imagine your dream physique. Open them up. You're not getting it. Halfway there. Dream physique, Magic Mike, on stage, flexing with the six-pack. Not realistic. For him, gains 15 pounds, he can maintain that. That is sustainable for him.
And why, when it takes like 2 months to get really lean, but in like 3 days you can lose it?
Run it.
It's gone. I was like, whoa.
And he jokes about it takes 2 months of strict dieting, hard work to get that lean. In 3 days, it's over. Well, it's not really true, but when you go off the diet the first 3 days, you rebound. You hold a lot of water. So you think you've gained back all the weight, but you haven't. A lot of it is just water retention. Also, your mind's a little brainwashed. You've been seeing yourself get leaner for 2 straight months, and then when you go off the diet and start eating again, you gain back the weight. Even if you only gain half the weight back, you're comparing your normal physique to your shredded physique. You feel fat because you just put on 15 pounds the first week, but you're still 15 pounds leaner than when you started. And so my advice when the diet's over, please gain back the weight slowly. Don't just suddenly go off the diet, eating everything and anything, because that reflection in the mirror, when you gain back 15 pounds in 3 days, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna feel fat, you're gonna feel disgusting, even though you still look amazing. You lose 30 pounds, you gained 15 back, you're still halfway there, but now you don't feel so good. But if you compare that physique to your start physique, you look amazing.
What's the thing you miss most?
Probably is like salt.
When you prepare for these movie roles, the days leading up to the event, you cut out your water, your sodium, you get really dehydrated. Flush the water out, and that allows the muscles to be seen through even more. You get paper thin skin, and you can see the rippling abs that much greater. Oftentimes, people use diuretics and other drugs to look even leaner, to dehydrate even more. And I don't know if he did that or not. I would speculate probably. Why wouldn't he? He would look leaner if he did it. And so he's craving sodium because everything is so plain.
When you need to get really close to the day where you got to be butt naked on screen,
Yeah.
and it lives in infamy.
Those days aren't for everyone.
And I do believe Kelly Clarkson can remember this. She was an American Idol contestant. Simon Cowell criticized her, said, "You don't have the body of an idol." And boy, did he ever get some slack for that. He was being very honest. Most singers are like models. They mostly have perfect physiques. Not all. But he said, you don't look like an American Idol because you're a little bit heavier. Then she dropped some of the weight, lost the weight, came back, was slimmer. But look at her now in this interview. She's clearly gained a lot of weight. So she knows the struggle. She knows it's hard. And so when Shannon explains what was the hardest, that cutting out salt was so hard, she's like, wow, that is really shocking. I remember having to cut out sweets and stuff, but wow, you must really be dedicated. And trust me, Shannon Tatum is. To get that kind of physique, it is hard. And think of his motivation. Millions of dollars, and yet it's still difficult. Full-time job. He's paid to look like that. But you just want to look like that because cool. Instagram. Are you going to get millions of dollars to have single-digit body fat? Probably not. And so what is actually your motivation? Why do you have to get so lean? Why must you look like a Gymshark model? Why can't you be content with being healthy? Is there something wrong with 15% body fat? To be healthy, to look good, feel good. Not about being perfect, just being better than you are. Hopefully that motivated you to get in better shape, but not to think you need to be perfect. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Please watch the bloops. Also, harder than last time supplements, including Turkesterone. You can get that by clicking the link in the description. Circle Diet Book. Click the link in the description. Subscribe. Click the bell button. Comment for the algorithm. And until next time, I am out.